Hey everyone, it's week 3, day 1. Well, it's like the last day of week 2. I called the doctor to tell her about the fluid and they got me in today and they removed the fluid, and I want Joey to kind of talk about it because I had my eyes shut the whole time, so I was like panicking about it. But basically she said it was kind of like inevitable. I didn't do anything wrong. It's very common with a double mastectomy. They said that the compression bra I was wearing wasn't tight enough, so I have like this new thing on, which I'll show you. Let me show. It's like this new compression thing that's on, and it's like tighter, feels good. They said that I will probably need to get drained again, but the actual procedure was she put like a needle in the side. I didn't see any of it, so you want to talk about it?
Yeah, it was just like a big syringe in the side, just sucked out the fluid and had to like work the fluid because it like sits in pockets, and had to like push all the pockets together into like one big kind of reservoir and then just like suck it out from there. So they had to bring in the second nurse because one nurse didn't have enough like hands on it, or the doctor didn't have enough hands on it to get like a nurse to come in and help and just kind of keep pushing the fluid into like one spot and suck it out.
It didn't hurt because I'm like numb there, and then I guess she was getting stuck, like fluid wasn't coming out, you were saying, and it felt like it was suctioning on my skin, and that was hurting like the inside of me, like, so I guess not my skin, like the other side. And I was like, ow, that hurts. And then they like pushed it together, and then like it all came out.
Yep.
It was pretty quick procedure, and then they did the same thing to the other side. They said that a lot of blood came out, so it was a lot of the fluid that was in there, but they also said a lot of blood came out, and they were going to send it to like pathology, and then I panicked, and I was like, what does this mean? Like, should I be scared? And they were like, no, like you might just be like overdoing it. I did mention the lump in my armpit, and I showed her where it was, and she was like, okay, that feels like, do you still have tightness under your arm? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, have you been like doing stretches? And I was like, well, I didn't want to do too many stretches. I have been, but I didn't want to do too many because that can cause more fluid. And she was like, yeah, like kind of implying like, yeah, it's like a catch-22, like that is true. She wants me to leave this wrap on for 48 hours. Mm-hmm. And they got 60, what is it, milliliters,
I guess, yeah,
of fluid from my left side, and
50 maybe
50, no, I think it was less than that. Was it 50? Maybe it was 50.
50, I think.
50 from my right side. I'm trying to think, was there anything else you said?
Yeah, you probably have to just get it done a couple more times.
I have an appointment next week with the plastic surgeon. So this was the plastic surgeon's office, but they had me at the breast surgery center to actually do this. So this was the woman, if you guys have seen my video talking about meeting with the plastic surgeon for the first time, I definitely mentioned how like I wasn't a huge fan of the woman assistant. I love her now. This is the third time that we've been there. She's the one who did the fluid. She's the one who took out my drains. Amazing. And I called her, when I called today, she's like, all right, I think we should drain it. And she was just very like chill, just, I don't even know, like just very professional, very chill. And she's like, I can do it today, I can do it tomorrow. And I was like, let's do it today. She's like, okay. Well, she's like, I'm at this location right now. I can meet you, anywhere you want to go. And I was like, I'll meet you at that location. And so she wasn't even like in her element. Like she didn't know where any of the stuff was, but she was still like such a boss and like just really awesome. And then she gave me her email. She's like, if you need anything, like this is the easiest way to get in touch with me. So she like gave me that. She's one of my favorite people so far throughout this, and I really didn't like her the first time I met her. Just being honest, like I guess I'm not a good judge of like doctor character. And I don't know, was there anything else? Keeping this on for 48 hours. They want to make sure that this is tight.
You almost passed out.
I almost passed out, but that's like so typical. If you've seen my videos from like my nose stuff, like I almost passed out then too. So very typical. I couldn't look at like the stuff. I was looking at Joey, who was like sitting across, and I was like, what a psychopath. He's like looking at this happening right now. But then I was like, no, this is good because like it'll be good for the video. He'll be able to say like what was going on. I don't actually think you're a psychopath. I love you.
Love you too.
I think I would have been looking if it was him too. I would have been curious.
It wasn't gross.
It wasn't?
You didn't see anything. Aside from seeing like a needle in the skin, you don't see anything. They were just sucking and pulling it out, so you see it going in the syringe. But
yeah,
it wasn't anything bad. I mean, it was like almost, I know it wasn't like a pimple, but it was like the equivalent of like getting a pimple to the head and then like getting all of it out, except it was under your skin fluid, and it was like, yeah, blood and body fluid.
Yeah.
But it had to all be worked to like one spot and almost like squeezed together, like the way you would like, yeah, like a water balloon or something, like push it all in one spot and hold it. And then the needle just went in that bubble like a reservoir and just sucked it out.
Yep.
It wasn't gross.
And then
you dripped a little, like when she took the needle out, it dripped a little, but you just put a Band-Aid on it.
Yep. how did the because then she wound up getting the nurse to help her like squeeze everything together, and then she was super helpful too, the nurse, but she was explaining it and she was saying it's like your muscle and your chest wall, right? Is that what she was saying? And she's like, there's a space there right now.
No, the muscle and the skin wall.
And the skin wall. And there's a space there because there was tissue there before, and now there's not. So basically the compression, you want to keep this together, but because it's not together yet, fluid's building up in between there.
And they can't like fuse together.
And they can't fuse together. So I think it was really important that I went in, and she was basically saying that too. And she was saying that the breast surgeon that I went to noticed the fluid last time. And I was like, yeah, she told me to call you this week, but I didn't want to be dramatic. And then the nurse had said as well, she was like, eat a lot of organic blueberries and protein. And protein, we were already told that. So it's typical, and don't hesitate and don't overdo it when you guys are healing. She said to me, like, is there anything that you're doing that, like, you know, whatever? And I was like, no, like, I really haven't been doing anything with the exception of some stretches, which I kind of stopped doing because I was like getting nervous. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and my arms are above my head. And I do notice, like, it hurts a little bit, but, like, I can't imagine that being...
No, she meant more like reaching and picking things up, exerting, like, picking up things more than, like, 5 pounds. You're not doing anything like that.
Yeah. I am packaging stuff, which, like, that could be, like... But, like, I think I've been pretty good. Like, if I had to, like, package an order, I would say, like, Joey, can you get that for me? Or, like, can you carry the box in? Like, we've been pretty good with that. So, yeah, I mean... That's it. I feel better getting it drained. It looks so much better once it's drained.
That's what I was gonna say. It does, like, then you see it flat now.
Yeah. Before it looked like I was growing boobs again.
Yeah. You said you had side boob.
I had side boob. I can't. So anyway, very happy. They did say I'm gonna have to probably get it drained again. I have the appointment next week, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. Thanks for watching. Was there anything else you thought?
That was it.
Well, thank you for being there for me.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
All right. Bye. Hey everyone. So today is, I don't know, the second, third, fourth, fifth. It's the second day in week 3. This is what I'm looking like. I just got drained. They put this on me when I got drained. You could see that I'm not as pushed out as I was. Yeah, so they put this on me. They gave me, I'm gonna go get it. They tried to give me, let me tell you, hold on. The nurse who helped assist with removing the fluid from my armpit, she's like, we're gonna give you a pretty one, we're gonna give you this, it's so pretty. And like my husband said after, he's like, do they know you? Like, you're not a pink flower girl. And it's like, no, I'm not at all. But anyway, it wound up being too big on me. This I think was a medium. They're like, oh, they run small, it might fit you. It was like really big on me, and they tried to like stuff it with like a type of gauze, but it wound up not being tight enough. So then they gave me this, which is like nice and tight, and they said to leave it on for 48 hours. So I got drained yesterday, and today is the next day. I'm not showering. I feel disgusting. I am shiny. I am oily. But she's like, leave it on 48 hours. And I'm being literal. I'm leaving it on for 48 hours because I don't want to have to get drained again. And I have a feeling that at the end of this video, I'm going to get drained again. So stay tuned. We'll see. Tomorrow would be Saturday. I think Sunday I'm going to shower. So I got this done Thursday. And I think I'm going to wait until Sunday to shower just to make sure that I give it enough time. I feel so much better. I mean, it's not the most uncomfortable, and it's not the most comfortable. I think that the Anna Ono sports bra would have been great if they had a smaller size available, but unfortunately, now that I don't have boobs, I'm like an extra small, and so the extra small was just a little too big on me. It didn't give me enough compression, so they have this on me, which like you pull tight and whatever. So that's the update for this week, and yeah, that's it. I'll keep you guys posted. Bye. Hey everyone, so today is week 3. I don't know where to put my camera. I'm just gonna sit over here. This is ridiculous. Hold on, let me find a better place to put you. Okay, so the air conditioner is on, so you might hear that, but I am wearing the shirt that I made fun of in like the previous clip. I haven't really been updating you guys because I didn't really have any updates, but today is the last day of week 3, and I just went to the doctor today for my 3-week appointment, and I was like, I'm fine, I don't need to get drained, because I didn't really think I needed to get drained, but there was a little bit of fluid. There was 17 milliliters in both sides, so 17 and 17, but it was really good. He also took off the Band-Aid, like the actual like strip that was on it. He took that off today. I didn't think to take Tylenol or anything before I went because we were like kind of in a rush this morning, but it really wasn't bad at all. And then he like massaged it with like Aquaphor, and he said to do that, to like massage with Aquaphor, because it like helps. First of all, my skin has been like super dry because I'm doing like bare minimum. And second of all, he was just like saying that like it'll smooth it out, and I wasn't looking because I was like not in a good headspace, but my husband was saying like you could tell like the difference when he put the Aquaphor on it, like it helped with like the skin that was underneath the bandage. I can go in the pool, but I can't stay in like a hot tub for 2 hours. I can't like stay in the water for a long time. I can't get pruny, but I can swim, which is really cool. And as for like stretching and stuff, I could do like my full, he said you can do like everything, but I think I'm going to just start off with the stretches that I was talking about. So next week's video, I'll have the stretches in there because I don't want to have anybody doing stretches before they should. Definitely get clearance from your doctor first. Yeah, and I'm still in this. So this is, and underneath this I have the other wrap underneath it because it just keeps me tight. And I'm going to keep that. I have another appointment with him in like a week and a half maybe, or 2 weeks. And at that appointment, we'll see. I think it's in like 10 days, so like a week and a half. At that appointment, we'll see if I still have to wear a compression thing. Did I mention this? He also said to get the strips, the silicone strips, which I was going to get anyway. He said for like the next week or so to do the Aquaphor rub and everything like that, and then start with the silicone strips on it. So that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get that off of Amazon. I'll have that in my Amazon affiliate link. And the Aquaphor, you can get it like CVS. I'll have that in my Amazon affiliate link too, but he said the Aquaphor is just really oily, so it's like good to like massage into your skin. And he was like rubbing like to like massage it. I asked him why one side is more numb than the other. Like I can't even feel when he puts the needle in on my left side, but I could feel it on my right side. And he's like, that's just random, just completely random. There's like no rhyme or reason, so there's nothing like whatever. So just wanted to come on and say that, and I will see you guys later. Bye.